Okay, listen. When you're planting a blueberry, is to put it in the acidic mix. The more acidic, the better. It doesn't matter if you put it in the ground or the pot, which I have this pot, which is about 16 inches wide. I have this little blueberry that I propagated from cutting. It's this big, so you can tell, not that big right there. So this is the best soil that you can get on the market. Gary's acid mix potting soil, which I got from Laguna Hills Nursery in Santa Ana. The pH for a blueberry, the ideal pH for a blueberry is 5.5 to 6.5. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up this pot, place the blueberry in the pot, fill it up with soil, add some fertilizer, and water it. The most important thing you can provide for a blueberry is the soil acidity and moisture. It needs consistent moisture to be able to produce fruit. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and please follow me along the way. I hope you enjoy. So the reason I put it at the pot level, or a little bit higher, I would say, is because this soil shrinks a little bit and you want to leave maybe half an inch gap between the top of the pot and the top of this root ball. And now I'm gonna fill it in on the sides. Blueberries are not hard to propagate from cuttings at all. I would say one of the easiest species to propagate from cutting. This was propagated from an old blueberry bush. I don't remember the variety, but I will put it in the description. Really sweet, good production twice a year at least. If you made it this far in this video, I'll tell you that I started incubating some chickens. My friend brought a carton of eggs for me. It was 6 eggs in it, and I picked 2 eggs, and she told me that the eggs were only 1 or 2 days old, according to the farmer who was selling those eggs. And I decided, why not try incubate those eggs? Long story short, I got an incubator, and I thought, it must be too hard, so I probably will not be successful. But on the 3rd day, I candled the egg, and I noticed the little, veins underneath the shell in one egg. One is the white egg, and the second egg is brown. And I was like, oh hell, it might actually work. And from then on, I kind of got a little obsessed with getting all the stuff that I need to raise the young chicks. And I will share this story on this garden channel. I know it's not a farm channel, but might as well share with you how I'm trying to raise these little chickens, which haven't been hatched yet. The due date is on July 9th, and I'm really excited to share this story with you and I again. Actually, if you made it this far in the video, please comment down below and say chicken. Just interesting how far people make it in my videos. But here we are with this blueberry bush. I made it this far, and thank you so much for watching my channel if you made it this far. I'm really dedicated to growing the best plants and share it as much as I can. So please like it and subscribe. Apparently it's supposed to help the channel. But okay, so as you fill up this pot with soil, what you want to do is apply some sort of a fertilizer. And I know that the best way to fertilize this with organics, but organics just kind of, when they're placed in the pot, they kind of just sip through the soil, and it just does not stay. So when you first plant a small bush like that, you want to apply a chemical fertilizer. And as much as I hate it to do the chemical fertilizer, this is the safest option. It's not going to burn your blueberry bush, and it's going to work for you for at least 6 months. It's a granular fertilizer, and you just a little more than a teaspoon, and just spread it away from the trunk, away from the base. You don't want it to touch the base because this is really tender and it could just burn it. So you want to spread it outside of the base, around the rim of the pot, like so. And like I mentioned before, this soil is going to shrink. So I'm going to water it. I actually ran out of the whole bag. Yeah, this ran out pretty fast. And so what you want to do, you want to water it and cover it with a little bit more soil. So let's water it. When I started making more longer form videos, I realized how much knowledge it takes to edit those videos. And I filmed a lot, but I'm still in the process. I have an old computer, still in the process of editing a few videos for you guys so you can see me replanting the natives, planting some plants in the ground on my land. I'm just very excited to share with you, and thank you so much for following my channel. I'm so grateful for having 214 subscribers. I'm so grateful this information could be useful to some people, and thank you for that. And so you watered it, you see how it shrunk a little bit. You can see the original root ball. So you want to add more soil, which I'm gonna do in a couple of minutes. But the idea is such, so I'm gonna add a little bit more soil. I'm gonna water it again, water it as much as I can, so much so that it drips out the bottom. And you want to place a saucer at the bottom, so when this plant makes it, when the roots of this plant make it outside of the pot, it doesn't grow into the ground. And I mean, you may not care if it's your land, but if you're in an apartment building like I am, you don't want many plants growing into the ground, because if you have to move them, that means ripping the pot away from the ground, and you're gonna rip the roots, and such a tender plant like blueberry may hurt it. So just place the saucer at the bottom. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you like this content. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.